This is a twist as far as, in this latest twist that it has come about in the ongoing feud. This is a feud over 30,000 crore rupees estate of the late businessman Sunjay Kapur. Now, it's Karishma Kapoor's two children, Samira and Kian, that have moved the Delhi High Court seeking a share in their father's assets. The siblings have accused stepmother Priya Kapur, that's the third wife of Sunjay Kapur, of forging the will and trying to gain total control of the assets, arguing that the will is forged and fabricated. So they have approached Delhi's High Court, accusing Priya Sachdev of forging their late father's will. They went on to say that this is something that hasn't been. There's been no transparency in the matter and a share of the assets, and they are demanding transparency, a share in the assets. Do remember that he has left behind 30,000 crore rupees worth of assets. That is of the late businessman Sunjay Kapur, who, remember, died in London right after playing a polo match. He died of a heart issue. So what we are hearing is that Priya Kapur's, is being accused here of fabricating and forging a will, and that is what the siblings have accused their stepmother of, forging that will and trying to gain total control of the assets. Do remember that Karishma and Sunjay were married for 13 years between 2003 and 2016 before getting divorced. They do have two children, that is Kian and Samira. Now, the children, represented by their mother, have moved the court, arguing that they have been wrongfully excluded from the will, and that is the claim that is being made by the family. The second family, do remember that he was married first to Nandita Mehtani, then followed by Karishma Kapoor, and thirdly, his third wedding was to Priya Sachdev.
I mean, your mother has come out and spoken about how she was made to sign certain documents. Yeah. This is something that has been denied by Sonacom star, they're saying, and they've in fact sent a cease and desist notice as well to your mother.
Well, it wasn't towards Sonacom star. It was us trying to figure out what had happened with our shares in Sonacom star for the family. It wasn't about Sonacom star. We were asking them to give us time to figure out what was going on. We've lost our brother. Everything's happened so fast, and suddenly we heard about this board meeting, and we sat down and Mom said, can they not stop right now? And that's when we asked, Mom said, I want to ask them to stop it. I said, well, I think the advice we got is we can ask them to postpone it, which is what she wanted, just to figure out what was going on. Because we're now finding out every day that the family owns nothing. We've lost everything, and what my dad built was so now we grew up, with Dad traveling to Delhi, coming back here. We grew up in this house, and we spent very little time with him during the time he was building this company. And today, our family has no link with it, which is a bit odd. My mom's alive. We're alive. Just because there's no son left, there are two daughters left. There's 6-7 grandchildren today. How can we give up what Dad built for this family? For his whole dream was to create a legacy. And today, the Kapoors have got nothing but to do with it. It's all gone. The house she built, she sat under a tree. She wanted a house like the White House, which Dad bought her the land, and she sat and did it. It's all gone. How do you tell your mother, who's 80, who's lost not only a husband but a son as well, that you have nothing today? How do I, as a daughter, when she wakes up and asks me, how has this happened, what do I say to her? I don't know.